Oh boy. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. Witness, your name and occupation, please. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Ah! Hey! Ta-ta-cha! Good. I wonder what happened to that car proposal he had earlier.
Oh, Edgy boy, it's been what, a year since we last met, hasn't it? You should be more happy to see me.
I saw the report with her testimony, but who knew that was under that helmet? It was a wicked witch of the witness stand.
I'll tell you this time, I know what I'm supposed to do. So today, I'm going to tell you anything and everything. Even things that don't have to do with the terrible crime.
Miss Witness, the terrible crime is all this court needs to know.
Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Oh, shush! I'm talking to my dear Edgy Wedgie right now. Don't interrupt us, Gramps.
Yes, ma'am.
No. Please, by all means, interrupt her, please. Anyway, witness, your testimony, please.
It's true to say that you are hotheads nowadays, not that I mind at all, Edgy. Now then, what should I start with?
The witness was on security details at the hotel the night of the murder. Is this correct, Miss O'Bad?
It was a great job being able to see my dearie one. It was almost too much for my little heart to handle.
You mean you were a fan of the victim?
Look, everyone is crazy over that Ingard, saying he's cute in a fresh way or something. But not me. I wouldn't say anything so silly. After all, I have no interest in a little child like him. I'm only interested in the real man, Juan Corrida.
But those two were the same age.
Anyway, as I was saying, I was pacing in front of my room that night.
Very well, please tell your court what you witnessed in the night of murder.
Leave it to me, Edgy Poo.
Oh boy. What's your witness?
Anyway, after the ceremony, I went 2 paces around the hallway in front of his room. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye on the whole thing. That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. It was a guard, Matt and Guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of the guard room.
Okay.
So Mr. Gore came out from the victim's room.
See, it had to be him. He's the murderer.
I see. Well, that's alright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Alright. Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around the hallway from his room. Go back. What you doing pacing around the room for? Miss O'Bad, what was your post on that night?
The lobby? It was supposed to help set up the stage for that trifling show. But I refused to help. I have, you know, it was for the lead-headed samurai show. Heck, I even took a few of the nails.
Maybe it was a good thing the show didn't go on.
Besides, that manager with the glasses seemed to be working hard at it without me. So I thought I'd take a break and spread my wings a little.
And that's when you went to hang around the victim's door? There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. What was it? Something you were interested in, and just what that must be.
It's not something little thing I can't go around telling everyone, you know. It's top secret between me and Juan. And Edgy Poo, of course.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is this thing she was interested in?
I have no idea. I despise gossip, Your Also? But should it prove relevant, we can always have it append to a testimony later.
It looks like we shouldn't force it right now.
And did the witness say the vicinity of the victim during the entire time?
Well, since I was on job, I made sure to keep a good eye on the whole thing. We can see. Okay, then would you tell us the number of people who went in and out of Miss Corrida's room?
I have no idea.
I wasn't born so I could count on things for people who don't pay attention to class.
That's why ever since turning 20, I quit keep count of how old I already am.
Yes, well, that would explain why your age was not included in the report.
In any case, the witness said she saw someone, correct? That's when someone showed up. Oh, man, it was poor Juan. Who in the world was that?
I'm not allowed to say. This sort of information has to be carefully guarded from the masses, Sonny. The man that came out was one Corrida. It was... He was...
Yes, he was.
Ah, I'm too scared. I can't say his name out loud.
Oh, what I would give to have Francisco whipped right about now.
Well, I guess I could tell you, since he was such a bad boy anyway. It was Igor, Manigar. He was trying to sneak his way to the room.
You saw my client? Are you sure about that?
Yesy?
Really?
Annoying Brett, when I say I saw someone, I saw that person.
Well, I don't get a sense of deja vu. Maybe to avoid repeating last year, I should delve into a bit further. The person's face, what the person was carrying, the person's clothes. We don't care about the face. Let's go with the clothes. Please tell us report about the main clothes in more detail.
What a troublesome man you are. Really, if it's something like that matters.
But it does.
Now, what was it? Oh, yes, it was that thing.
What thing?
That guarded thing he always wearing, that racing jacket.
As he was wearing that detention center too.
That thing means nothing but seducing women out of their petunias. Men.
Right.
So, Mr. Wright, was his testimony just not important or irrelevant in any way?
That's important.
Of course it was important, Your Honor. Then perhaps you would like to point out what part of the testimony is important? Don't you see it, Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request that the witness said about the jacket be appended to a testimony.
I don't see where you're going with this, but alright, witness, please.
Oh, well, I don't have to badmouth anyone without reason, but if I must.
He was wearing his flashy racing jacket. Honestly, it was all just for show. Are you sure the defendant was wearing a racing jacket?
What do you think? It's not like I see him in any other than the horrible thing. I'm sure he was wearing it.
She's so sure of herself that to the point that she's self-absorption.
She may not remember things or be sticking here, and yet I don't think she's lying.
That's bad for us, really bad.
But that's how the human mind is. It also has a tendency to jump off topic. She's strayed into the few interesting side topics since his time too, hasn't she? But that's what makes her a sweet old lady, right?
That's because you're not the one who had to answer the questions. Anyway, after that, I'm gonna pace around all the way from this. Anyway, after that, I'm gonna pace around. What you see? What you see? Miss Obed, what was your post on that night? Oh, lobby. You were supposed to help set up stage for that Trifons? Maybe it was good on the show. Besides the man with the glasses, see you working hard. So I thought I'd take a break, spread my wings a little. Okay. It was something interesting. It was something I was interested in finding out. When I sent someone out, I made sure to keep an eye out for the thing. Man, that's what somebody showed. It was a guard. Try this again. Let's try this again. You saw my client? Are you sure about that?
Yesy.
Really?
I know, and Brad, when I say I saw someone, I saw that person.
Guess I'm gonna have to press a little harder on this one. There's got to be some sort of huge contradiction I can find here. It was very frustrating, honestly, just for show. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so it had to be...
Miss Obed. Wait, don't say my name for no reason.
Do you know what this is?
It's a button number 2, the Jamming Ninja button.
Nah, I know she's obsessed fan. She identified in a single glance.
Give it here, give it here. If you don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this. Right at that.
Wow, she really is a die-hard fan to want a button covered in blood. This button was discovered on Mr. Ungar's body due to full body research.
See? This button proves beyond a shadow of doubt it was that rascal Ingar.
It was caught upon the police of this Nickel Samurai Hakuma pants.
See? And Ingar is the Nickel Samurai.
Witness? Now, it may just be me and I do have an active imagination. But just now, did you say the defendant? Mattingard was wearing his usual racing jacket? I'm so sorry. Sorry that you judge people based on what they wear. If I wore the Trinity's dress, they may... Oh boy, here we go. No. Run. Okay, never mind. I'm just run out of talk. Okay. Alright, she's done speaking.
Now hold your thoughts there for 1 second. So what you saw in actuality was not Missy Garde, the man? But Missy Garde, the Nickel Samurai?
But when you think about it, they're really one and the same anyway. It's so bad. This is a very important point we're talking about here. Agent Pooh, do you think so too? Well, it might be something worth considering. Just say it's important and agree with me for a change.
Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before your testimony.
Alright, if you insist. I should be the one signing, not you. What's up? Unguard, yes, now I remember. The Nickel Samurai there, right? It was a Nickel Samurai that I saw. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go on that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. So he must have wore that Nickel Samurai costume when he stabbed poor Juan. Okay. I knew it. I knew you said he was inside that costume. What? Did you think there could be someone else inside that costume? Don't be a bad little boy thinking such rude things. But the possibility does exist. Youngins today, I told you, there's no way it was anyone else.
How do you know that?
Because I said so, and that's why I say it's the truth. At least she's just as delightful as a witness as she was a year ago.
Mr. Wright, you may continue to cross-examine the witness.
Who I saw. Unguard, yes, now remember. The Nickel Samurai, that's what I saw. You sure that you saw him? Be a little more careful with your testimony, please. Not too long ago, you said he was wearing his racing jacket, and now he's not? Not too long ago? Then let me ask you this. When you was itty-bitty, was your grand dream? Huh? What did you want to be when you grew up? Whippersnapper? My dreams, huh? Well, I, want to be a Judge Wagner, hero of the public court. So what? See? And look where you are now. You're not Judge Wagner, are you? Are you? Well, what I said earlier, who puts any weight into things like that? The now is everything. I can't be held responsible for the past. Since when the court becomes theoretical over testimonies? All that matters that the man was inside that costume. Isn't that enough? Yes, this will be convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. Okay. And why would that be? That way, no one could see his face, of course. But there's still no advantage for him I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more. You are such an annoying child, you know that. You disagree with everything I say. Isn't that what you're always doing to me? I got it. Maybe it's more troublesome for him to change the in on his costume. He had to go to his post-ceremony show right about now, you know? Did he? Was anyone else scheduled to appear in the post-ceremony show? Well, all the contestants were supposed to go on stage at a Friendly Jester's thing. And that includes a Jamming Ninja. Of course it includes him. That's why when the guard came out of dear Juan's room, I didn't give him a second thought.
I see.
Well, anyway. So you must have wanted Nickel Samurai when he was stabbing poor Juan. So let me ask you one last time. The person you saw, it really was a Nickel Samurai. Sure as ever. Have I been saying it from the very beginning? Can I throw in the towel yet?
You don't need to think too hard on this one.
Huh?
There's a contradiction of testimony and it's sitting in plain sight. The question is, what was that contradiction mean for us?
Well, I have to figure out what you're talking about first, but okay. Yeah, let's go to the last one. 741. If he was dressed up a Nickel Samurai, how in the world he could stab somebody? Let's see, let's go to tab. Let's go to the knife. And we're gonna say... There we go. Can't stab somebody with gloves on. Please take a look at this. Yeah, so it's a knife. Big deal. If you try to scare me with that, I have you know it won't work. No, that's not my intention at all.
That's the knife that was used in murder, correct?
Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is important to this case?
You don't even have to ask it because the defendant fingerprints on it.
Is that what you're driving at? That's exactly what I'm driving at.
And what are we driving at? And whose car are we driving?
If Mr. Unger was really in a Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder, then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been on that knife. Actually, he would have wiped all previous fingerprints on this knife right off. That's right.
Oh, that's right. The Nickel Samurai wears gloves, does he?
He probably took his gloves off before he began the stabbing. Nope, couldn't do it. And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints on a murder weapon? There's no way he would do something like that. However, there's one possibility. Then let's hear your possibility. It's very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while in costume as Nickel Samurai. And that time the defendant had no intention to murder. He was probably just going to relax and to talk with the victim about the stage show. Which is why he took his gloves off.
But the murder still took place.
It's well known that there was a bad blood between the defendants and the victim.
Yes, I have heard that before. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth theory?
So let me get this straight. Edgeworth theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing the victim. Now, it's up to the point. Are there any problems with his theories? There are no problems. There are contradictions. Think about it one more time. There's a major contradiction in your story, Edgy. This theory contradicts something in an earlier testimony. What are you babbling about? Now, for argument's sake, let's say Mr. Unger was the killer. And if that's the case, I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. Here it is. Would it be this knife again? This knife. This was used by Mr. Gordon at dinner.
Yes, we did establish that.
Which means that if my client was, in fact, the killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Kurita, I suppose. However, you just said yourself, at that time, the defendant had no intent to murder. If that was true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't he? Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory is flawed from supposition 1. That's right. And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing the costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Which means the defendant's fingerprints should be all over like bees on the hive. That's right. And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us. That's right, Phoenix.
Order! Order, I say! Order the court! Was this knife really planted by the killer? Why would the murderer do such a thing?
To hide the murder, to frame my client. It is to frame my client, Mr. Ingard, of course.
To frame?
Aren't you forcing a little, or you forcing the interpretation just a little too hard on this one? But we just established that the witness saw the Nickel Samurai in costume. And if that's true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife. Witness? Looks like I made your life a little bit more difficult, huh, Edgy Poo?
Witness, did you or did you not really see the Nickel Samurai?
Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten, but... Are you saying you mix up Mr. Guardian with the Nickel Samurai, his character on TV? But I mean, I can't do anything about it now. Look, I was waiting around in front of the doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for a Nickel Samurai, that's for sure. She wasn't waiting for a Nickel Samurai. Alright then, who were you waiting for then? Huh, that's top secret to anyone outside security.
I have a feeling that you were waiting for Mr. Kurita. Am I correct, witness?
Nope, not her. Ha ha ha.
The way you think you're a sad amateur with a terrible case of nearsightedness.
Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of?
So Old Bag was waiting around in front of the victim room, but it doesn't sound she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Miss Corita.
Maybe. Phoenix? Maybe the old man was waiting around for that person.
Huh, if it's who I think Mill was hinting at, it's certainly possible. Miss Oldback, you were waiting for this person to come out of the victim room, were you? You were waiting for the profile. Where is she? I believe she is over here, Miss Andrews.
Who is this person?
This is Adrian Andrews, Miss Unguarded Manager.
But why would the defendant manager be in the victim room?
It seems that this is the latest room in circulation, Your Honor.
Oh, this is, I see.
The judge really seems to be really into the article. Can't call it such a thing.
Then this manager's with the initial A, are you saying it's?
Adrian Andrews, without a doubt, the witness thought so as well. Huh, looks like you found me out. Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn to the confidentiality stuff thing.
Witness? What in the world are you?
Watch out, Phoenix. I got a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling.
I got some information, some very secret info from a certain source. So that's why I was doing my own little investigation, in secret, of course.
But what for?
Oh, just myself. Personal reasons and all that.
Well, Miss Edward, how would you proceed from here?
I really don't want to do this, however, I cannot simplify. Let the point slide.
I see. Very well, then, witness, please testify about this secret information.
Get ready. This is going to take the wind out of you youngins. I'm sure we all capable of handling this, really. It's not we're 10 years old. Secret information, oh my goodness. Dengar is one evil man. He thought he could run poor Juan by causing a huge scandal. So to do that, he sent his own manager getting close with Juan. I can't get on such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, and this is top secret. You got that? Nobody else but you and me know it, okay?
Okay. The defendant said his manager, what a distasteful topic for this court.
What? Nobody but gossip. And isn't that the saying? The truth is never pleasant? Never heard that one before.
Mr. Ashworth, what about this Agent Andrew person?
We had a look into this matter and found that the truth the article proposed is in fact business gossip.
But should this be true? Then this prove that the defendant did feel ill will towards the victim.
So that means I had to smash this room once and for all.
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Be careful. This old bag seems right excited right now.
That's right. It God is nothing but your... Oh, God. Well, as the old lady goes, you gotta burn old bags with fire. Time to fire up the afterburners and hit the highway to the danger zone. Alright. Dengar is one evil man. Why do you say he's evil? You can't say something like that without proof. That's just slander. But it's true. That woman was getting into with poor Juan. Look, it says so right here, doesn't it? Manager to star, Miss A.A. But the name of the magazine came from Gossip Land. What? Are you saying that gossip is all a pack of lies? Huh, who do you know? I suppose next you swear to me that the news is 100% true. Honestly, Sonny, you can't discriminate between the news and gossip.
Yes, discrimination is bad, Mr. Wright.
Discriminate? When did I do anything like that? Anyway, Ingvar would never get to me say touche. He thought he could run through across a huge scandal. How do you call that? A scandal? What do you mean by that? You're a dim-witted one, aren't you? I can't believe you don't know what a scandal is. Honestly, what are they teaching kids in the middle school these days? No, I wasn't asking what the word scandal means, even if I know that much. Well, that's a guy thought he could own a monopoly on popularity. So the too bad he sent his own personal manager getting close with Ms. Andrews, you don't have any proof that Ms. Olga did such a thing. You must be separated from shock. The shock are here in the truth. And now, since you're in so much shock, you can't do anything right.
You're right, I can't do anything, but boy, I wish I could do something about you.
Alright then, son, show me what you got. Can you show me proof that God did bear any will towards one?
Oh shoot, I don't got it. I don't have anything to offer.
See, just as I thought. And you will lecture me about saying poor things without proof. You just give me a free pass to say whatever I want, whenever I want, silly boy.
Me, my big mouth.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, for you anyway.
I cannot count, so I took action. Oh, I took action, what did you do?
So, what did you mean by I took action? Like I already told you, I was lying way close to the crime scene. Once that slimy woman came out of Juan's room, I was going to capture her and teach her a good lesson. Something you youngers need.
You were going to teach her a good lesson?
I was going to make her eat the damaging beans of my ray gun. Like this.
No, stop!
Well, it was too bad that one didn't come through the door that night. Oh, and this is that top secret you got there. Nobody else knows but you and me.
Wait.
What? I'm a busy woman. Tea time with the kids is over. Secret information that no one else knows, huh? Is that true? Then how do you know this secret information? Huh? Well, that's because I'm a pro. Yes, that's it. It's a secret. Even if you drill the hole to my brain, you'll never find it. How in the world did an old bat get such a deep secret of information? If you don't be a good girl and tell me where you got this secret information, you won't able to get home tonight. Today. Huh? Ichiku, what are you gonna do? Help me!
Huh? What do I have to do with this?
Jutsu is for me. You get your reward.
Huh. I don't want your reward, but you don't leave me much of a choice. The witness could have gone for information from anywhere. It's even possible that it was spontaneous, made up inside the witness' head. And he lectured me on reckless babbling.
As long as we don't know where the information came from, it's quite a waste of time to forego this line of questioning.
What did the old bag get information from? There has to be something I can use to figure out something. Sounds like just another tidbit gossip, doesn't it?
But you can't just ignore it either. You made your car look bad either way.
Well, I don't think I heard anything right out of the ordinary just now.
There has to be something we can catch on.
Yeah, and when I find it, I'm going to press the heck out of it. Alright, lady, I think we have an idea where you got your information from. Let's see. Come on, let's go somewhere. How about this? Stolen on the night. How about... I think... the old lady with the red hair mentioned about somebody took her stuff, so I wonder... Oh, her name is Lava. Has to be you. Is it? The witness say is clearly faulty.
I'm sorry, but I can't see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to penalize you, Mr. Wright.
Oh shit, are you kidding me?
Why you penalize me for that?
I must be on a long track. I thought that was it. Oh, this is top secret and nobody else but you and me. Oh shit, wait a minute. That's where she got the top secret from. That's crazy. Alright, let's see. Wait. What? I'm busy when tea time with the kids is over. Secret information that no one else knows yet. Is that true? Then how do you know about this secret information? Huh? Well, that's because I'm a pro. Yes, that's it. It's a secret. Even if you drill a hole to my head, you'll never find it out. How in the world did this old bag get a secret piece of information? That's crazy. So, no one else is supposed to know about this secret information, correct? If that's true, then why do you know it, Miss Obag? What? Why are you looking at me like that? Stop that!
Witness?
I hate to say it, but this is how you came to acquire your secret information, isn't it? Hey, it's gotta be right. Here, is he?
the investigative photographer Lotta Hart.
Oh, yes, I remember that mischievous girl.
She reported that she had lost a certain note she had written to herself.
She reported such a thing.
On that piece of paper, she had written down some of her outrageous impressions about the relationship between the victim and Miss Andrews.
What? Outrageous ideas, you say?
No, I say impressions. Then, the everything written on this piece of paper is completely meaningless. Ah, that's it, that's the note. No, you see, this is something completely different. This is my top secret of groceries to buy.
Then you're the one who took Miss Hart note.
I'm a huge fan of Juan. That's why. That infamous puffy-haired whippersnapper. She's working with the Eva and Gar. She said so herself. I'm Gar. I'm his sidekick. She was so happy, smiled like a silly duck. I was only checking what she had written. Edgy Pooh, you believe me, don't you?
Huh?
I was only trying to help out like an angel I am. It's only a little piece of paper. I've never taken anything else before. You really should come with a supply of cheese and match your vintage wine.
Well, it was only a piece of paper, so I suppose we can overlook it just this once.
She looked like she's really sorry. Should I forgive her? No. Go on her. If I let up on her now, she'll get away. I have to find some way to inflict a definite blow to the prosecution. Witness, you said that the only thing you stole was that note. Is this correct? So, why do you listen more carefully, you annoying brat? I said this piece of paper full of terrible lonely trash can, that's all. You're lying, damn it, and I can prove it. Oh, you putting my credibility under scrutiny again? Miss Obag, I don't believe that note was the only thing you stole that night. What has we? Now we go back to the camera. There we go. Miss Obag, that note was with a camera inside his case, wasn't it?
A camera?
Yesterday, Lotta Hart was raising a huge stake over her camera. She kept saying something about my sweet $1,600 camera disappeared on me.
Why? Why? Witness?
What is it, Gramps? If you have the note, then it's only logical that you have the camera too.
Good. Looks like you found me out again, Sonny. And this the camera you were looking for?
Ah, yes. What? Even though it looked like I'm still a person, you know? I still eat meals like you. I fall in love and borrow things from people.
I think the definition of borrow is to let them off.
I saw this woman business cards as when I noticed it said slime ball celebrity photographer extraordinaire. Well, when I saw that, I had to know what sort of picture she was taking. I'm a professional security guard. It's my business to know these things.
Hey, look! Check out this camera photos, hurry!
We must examine them at once.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we have here?
There's only one photo that seems to be relevant to the case.
Please present it to the court.
Oh.
This is the Neko Samurai.
See, I told you, that's the guy I saw.
This proved that the witness was not lying earlier about this map. What does all this mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photo by itself does not prove the person is in the defendant. However, in his own confession, Miss Edgeworth clearly stated that at the time of the murder, he was still in his Neko Samurai costume.
If that's the case, then this Neko Samurai is
the defendant.
How did it come to this? I think this brings us to the end. We have examined every piece of evidence thoroughly. Final comments, Mr. Wright. The court will consider before we close. Do you agree to vote is decisive answer against your client?
Yeah, this photo really decided that we're done for. But if I raise a possession and blow it, then I will put Maya's life in jeopardy. I can't make a mistake here. There is only one rule out of this mess. Alright, let's see. Dang, I only got one chance. Alright, so we're going to go way down here and right at the foot and hit this. Oh, eat. Take that! Take that. I would like to direct the court's attention to this one area right here.
What are you pointing to? His ankles?
If you could see this person's ankle, that would be one thing. However, you can't.
And what does this mean?
The costume person in this photo could not have been Mr. Ungar.
What is the meaning of this?
I wonder if you would care to elaborate, with actual facts, that is. Let's take a look at the Nickel Samurai poster. Please pay attention to the area around the bottom of the Hakuma.
Yes, his socks. You can see his socks.
Exactly. However, in this photo, the Nickel Samurai is clearly holding his Hakuma up just the wall. There is only one explanation for this. The person inside this costume is clearly much shorter than the defendant. That's right, he is. Alright, I think I turned things around for myself this time.
That's curious.
Huh? What is it?
Edward is unusually calm today.
That's true.
He just learned to try to run himself as if he's only along for the ride.
Along for the ride? What do you mean by that?
I can only guess that perhaps he doesn't feel under attack at all.
He doesn't feel under attack. Then I haven't examined his case at all.
Ashword, where does this leave us? If the person in this photo is not Matt and Guard, then everything the prosecution has tried to prove has become meaningless.
I figured it would come to this. What? Right. I have something I want to ask you. I think you have proven that the person inside this costume is not Matt and Guard. In that case, who is this? Who is this a photo of? Who is the person wearing the Nickel Samurai costume?
Don't stress out over this, it's very simple. Well, you should be focused on Ezra's attitude, don't you think?
Yeah, why are you so calm?
Mr. Wright, let's hear your thoughts. Who is this person in this photograph?
Alright. Let's see, we go to profile. Oh, it's gotta be one person. It's gotta be her.
Take that! Adrian Andrews?
If you want to know who that Nickel Samurai is, it's none other than this woman. And why you say it must be Miss Andrews? What in the world points you to her? For starters, she's short. And she can freely move in and out of Miss Ongar's room. Finally, she had dinner with Miss Ongar that night.
And how does all this add up?
It means it makes it very easy for her to get in a certain item. A certain knife with Miss Ongar's fingerprints all over it.
That knife that was used as a murder weapon?
Why don't you just say it what it is you want to say, right? I have to do this now. This is my last time to turn things around. The defendant moves to indict Miss Adrian Andrews in the murder of Juan Carita. It was Miss Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for the crime. Well, that's a bold statement, Phoenix.
Order! 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 It looks like this trial had hit a most suspected development. Miss Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
this court is issued a subpoena for Miss Adrian Andrews. A verdict cannot be passed without first hearing her testimony.
Alright, this is it.
Yes, it's kind of bad for us.
Huh? What do you mean?
If Adrian Angel is summoned to the court as a witness, it means the trial will go for another day.
One more day. Ah! If I don't get a verdict today, then Meyer.
Now then, you shall set Miss Andrews' testimony for tomorrow.
What am I supposed to do? The judge is about to adjourn the court. Which judge? No, raise it.
Now then.
Please, Your Honor, continue the trial. You must pass a verdict today.
I cannot do that. We cannot hear Miss Andrews' testimony.
Oh, what was that? Oh, Edgy. Edgy. Our poor wasted such valuable time. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request that you please continue with today's trial.
But we cannot continue due to this unexpected development.
This is unexpected development. I think you underestimate me, Your Honor.
And what do you mean by that?
That Mr. Phoenix Wright will slave his way to us appealing Miss Andrews is all happened according to plan. Even his wife was a bit slow to catch on. What?
What is the meaning of your statement, Mr. Edward?
Miss Adrian Andrews is currently waiting in the prosecution lobby. She is next witness. Everything was planned out in advance by that man.
Somehow, I knew there was no way Edgeworth would overlook Miss Andrews. Looked like this battle is far from over.
Exactly.
Very well. We will call the next witness. However, before we proceed, we shall take a 10-minute recess. Please prepare your witness at that time, Mr. Edgeworth. The court will now take a 10-minute recess.
Oh my goodness, just got interesting. So now what we have to do is try to get a verdict today. And hopefully we can save Maya on the way. If once we can do that, we should be fine. If not, the fate, or I should say, Maya's in trouble. So we have to keep this thing going. And finally it took Phoenix Wright long enough to figure out what he needs to do. But Edgar was already on top of things. I thank everybody for watching. We'll be back for part 2 of this trial. I'm out.